Women have two very distinct phases in life. When they're in their 20s, they're usually not that concerned with family, marriage, having children. They're more concerned with climbing the corporate ladder and or partying. That's where they'll go to Europe and backpack for the summer. They'll go to Vegas, Cancun, Ibiza, the Greek islands for a tour on somebody's sailboat that she barely knows. But at some point, by the time they get to their late 20s and they start to realize that some of their friends and their families probably giving them a little bit of pressure to settle down and to find a husband, that's when they start to take things seriously, because they realize that they're not quite as attractive as they used to be when they were younger. They realize that the hangover lasts a little bit longer. They realize that maybe all the cigarettes and the drugs that they were doing when they were partying is starting to take a toll on them, and they start to notice when they look in the mirror a couple of cracks and lines in the face. So they have to get serious, and they have to get serious fast. And this phase of their life is usually called the epiphany phase, and that's when they come to the realization, oh, I got to do something and I got to move fast because I'm 30 or I'm going to be 30 soon. So it's usually that mark in the sand, or that line in the sand, if I can put it that way, where they start to get serious about finding a good guy. Now, the guys that they usually get for situations like this are generally not their first choice. They're generally guys that they would have probably passed on, or may have even been completely invisible to them when they were in their 20s, partying and hanging out and climbing the corporate ladder and hooking up and spending nights with Chad and Tyrone very, very quickly. Those guys got her best